There's a part of me that is thinking I might do Legends Arceus on the Tuesday, because on the Wednesday we're due to continue the Soul Link. And otherwise we're not going to touch Legends Arceus this week. And I feel like I want to play it at least once a week. But only once a week. So I don't really want to go further because of all the low kicks, right? That's what we're going to agree. I guess one of the worst things is that there's not really a good reset spot here. I know I could go in and out of the centres, but it's not like the other ones where, you know what I mean. When you're near a town, you can just touch the town and suddenly they're gone. Now, I'd like to think that we haven't missed a Slitherwing. We may have missed many of Venomoths and Frostmoths. I don't really think we've missed any. I do think this thing will stand out, right? Really? I hope it does. But it wasn't a good start. What are we into the sandwich? Well, we're only 12 minutes in. We do have the shiny charm. I will point that out. We got that early because we built a living dex in our first playthrough in Violet. That was part of the side challenge to build a brand new living dex. So we did that. And we did that relatively successfully. Oh, we're way too close to these things. And going back to next week, yeah. So Soul Link will be on Wednesday. Thursday is normally Galar again, but maybe we do Violet then. Or maybe we do Legends Arceus Thursday, because we're not around Friday. And yeah, so we're not around Friday this week, but then this weekend we're doing a Mario Kart weekend to celebrate our 300 followers, which should be kind of fun, I would like to think. I know I could try resetting in this place, right? But the thing is, we're very close to low kicks. That's the problem. And the worst thing would be to get shiny low kicks, I think. I think walking is going to be the quickest option for this one. Annoyingly. If I don't see them in a direction, I'm not going to go that way anymore. Okay, they are still spawning that way. Just took their time to appear. We've got to try and find a bit of a loop that can go back up, that's a climbing up rather than a running up rather than climbing up. So I think we go and jump up here, because I don't think they go much further down. Do they come up here? So yes, they're up here too. Not too bad. Oh, is this going to be a really bad day again? As soon as you switch the internet on and press live, the shinies stop appearing. It's the new trend, right? It keeps happening to us. Streamer luck, as they call it. We did have this problem when we did the main game. When we did our 100 sandwiches challenge. As we said, this thing was... the Iron Moth was pretty difficult to find. When we did the Dark Challenge, we did about 4 sandwiches for Roaring Moan, which didn't go too well. Still never got one. It was a little bit annoying. But hey, it's part of the journey, right? These things take a time. If you get them quickly, they're not rewarding. So, Mr. Slitherwing, could you appear soon? It's not like it's the end of the world if you don't, but we kind of don't really want to play Scarlet too much more. And the only reason we say this about Scarlet is not the quality of the game, it's just I have all the DLC in Violet, so that's why we prefer the Violet save. That is the only reason we prefer the Violet save. I do prefer these Paradox ones, but I'm not getting the DLC to catch a Cramorant, a Craniados, Gligar, and a Alolan Vulpix. It's something that if we earn enough doing this, then we'll probably get it. So that is why we are where we are. I'm glad I didn't agree to do this in a Union Circle, because we did do some work in the Union Circle and lose a shiny. Not on stream, luckily. But yeah, we didn't plan it very well, to say the least. So let's just keep going. We're only halfway through this sandwich, so we can't really complain too much. But we probably will. Probably will. No, it is just one of those things. They always take a little bit longer when you want a set target, and I didn't really get... I don't think I can isolate this, if I'm honest. I think whatever you pick is going to clash with something else. Sadly, we said like fighting clashes with Medicham and Medite, and probably Pawmot. So yeah, whatever we do, we've got 3 of a kind. So yeah, not much we can do to change any of this. That we know what low kicks looks like a mile away, so don't really expect to fail low kicks. You looked slightly different, but I was wrong. Can we have some luck, please? Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to gain. So I guess like one of the office ones is to go in and out of there. But I don't really like doing that too much. Is this a dead end? Yes. Right, go on Sliver. So the main reason we're doing it this way is we went and got a load of Herba that we only really want to use in this challenge. We've probably got more than we need, well, a lot more. So we can always use the game for like some odd shiny hunts if we feel like it. There's nothing sort of locking us away from this game ever again. But yeah, that is the thing we've sort of done. I think it was the sensible way to do this. Where? Hello Charlie, welcome in. How are you today? Welcome to the Switch 2 Shiny Living Dex Challenge. You've got a couple of accounts there, haven't you? So how are we? We are looking for most of the Paradox ones today in this game exclusively, because we don't have the DLC and we would rather be playing on the other game. And not any other particular reason, it's just it makes more sense to stick to the game I've got more DLC in. If we're honest, does Sliverwing spawn here? No, we've hit Volcarona area, so we don't really want to go any further. Oh no, all the low kicks coming for us. Let's get back up here. But yes, the idea here is to build a brand new Shiny Living Dex from scratch on Switch 2 games only. So we built brand new save files, and with that we started our journey. We have finished 4 games now, as in got to the end of the game Shiny Charm. We are working on Shield, and we will be looking at Shining Pearl eventually. We may return to Let's Go if it don't rage quit it again. But we will see. We will see. There is also chances of giveaways and races and stuff like that, where people can join in to win some of the spare original shinies that we have. One of the other sort of motivations behind this is to rebuild the decks with one trainer ID. I've always tended to use random names, and all of the Pokemon have random trainer names, different locations, etc. And we want to try and get everything in as close as possible to luxury balls as well. So that is a thing. But for now, we are just focusing on this. Today we want to try and get all of the Paradox ones. We've only just started, so well, yeah, this is the first sandwich. It is not going well, and I feel like I've probably missed some Venomoths, if I am honest. But we will see. I think we can get it right. But let's have a little peek around. Right, so we've reset the map area. This is the best I can do for a reset of the area, sadly. I don't really want to run into a Venomoth, if I'm honest. That would be pretty heartbreaking. It's still needed, but Slitherwing is far more difficult to get, to say the least. But yes, so if you are enjoying the challenge, you are welcome to join along and even have a chance to pick some of the shiny hunts that we're going to be doing. That is also kind of the point of it, to be very interactive. I don't want it to be just me going for something shiny. I want to focus on a bit of everything. Oh, phew. I thought I saw a green one, but it just hadn't quite spawned in properly. Let's say no Slitherwing, please. As we've also sort of said, if we do Great Tusk next, or yeah, I'm not sure which one to go for next actually. I think I want to try a ground sandwich up here for Sandy Shocks. If I'm honest, I feel like that could work. It would be helpful, to say the least. But let's see if we can get this one done. Because if we do a ground type for Sandy Shocks, we can go and use the end of the sandwich for a Great Tusk. I don't think Electric's going to be worth it. I think Electric will be very, very naive to go for. Because as we said before, Raichu is everywhere. So is Pawmi, Pawmots and that lot. So we don't really want to see them. But I don't think anything else spawns that's that species in the areas that the Sandy Shocks do. If I'm not mistaken. I could be extremely wrong, and I probably will be. But this is probably the most difficult of all of them. Purely because of all the Venomoths. That is why. The Venomoths are making it difficult. But we don't mind. We don't. So we found like our perfect little circle, I think. I probably could just go back up that area actually. Might be easier. Come on, Slitherwing. Let's just get this one done, then we can leave. Oh dear. Please, Sliverwing, please. I just don't want to be